You can get here, me and my sister. Just running around and shit. God damn. Yo, what's good, people? It's that G-Tal D, and I'm back with another video, man. I told you guys that this video, I'm gonna tell you everything that you need in order to get waves, alright? Everything you need. Starting from the absolute essentials, then to the should-haves, the things you probably should have, and then the things that are nice to have, okay? We're gonna cover all those three things. So make sure you smash the like button in this video. Let's get 10 likes on this video. Make sure that you subscribe if you're new to the channel. Click the notification bell so you get notified every time I drop a video, man. So let's get straight into this video, you know? Let's go.
Even you what do for a decent house and a plate of food. Better pay, don't make the news. That's right.
Okay, so to kick off this video, the first thing I'm gonna do is tell you guys what waves are, alright? Waves are basically just laid down curls, alright? So they're curls on your head that have been laid down. Simple. So everything in this video is gonna be driven towards either 1, laying down your curls, 2, making sure they lay down in the correct pattern, and 3, keeping that laid down hair healthy. That's it, man. That's it. Now, I showed you guys in the last video how to go from an afro to 360 waves, right? So how to take those curls and lay them down. You know what I'm saying? Simple. So if you haven't watched that video, go check it out, man. Card in the top right, link in the description below. It's fire. Trust me, just like this video. So let's get into it, man. The essentials, the things that you absolutely need to have waves. The first thing that you absolutely need to have waves is hair. I know it's obvious, it's so obvious, but I know there's gonna be one person saying some dumb shit, man. So the first thing that you're gonna need is hair, man. Now that hair has to have a curl pattern, because what did I say? I said waves are laid down curls. So if your hair don't have no curl, there ain't no curls to lay down, you know what I'm saying? So make sure that you have hair on your head that has curls in it. Simple. Alright, now with that being said, there are different curl patterns that you can have, and those will determine how you use everything to get waves. My next video, I'm going to tell you guys how to get waves, and that's going to be different depending on your curl pattern. So you need to make sure you know what that is. Now, curl patterns are a spectrum. They go from one end of the scale to another. You can be anywhere in that scale, but they generally fit into 3 categories. Those are straight, medium, and kinky. Now, other YouTubers and normally in the wave community, people refer to kinky as coarse. I hate using that word because coarse hair is like dry, brittle. Anyone's hair can be like that, okay? Just because your hair has tight curls doesn't mean it needs to be coarse. So that's why I refer to it as kinky. So from here on out, when you hear me say kinky, if you want, you can swap it out with the word coarse, but me, I don't use that word. So you're gonna fit in largely in one of those categories, but remember it is a spectrum, okay? It's a spectrum. The next thing that you're gonna need is a brush. Now these are my brushes, okay? These are my brushes. I got the hard over here, I got the soft over here, and I got the medium over here, all right? Now when you're first starting to get waves, you don't need all 3 of these. Trust me, you only need to get 1. If you have straight to medium hair, get yourself a softie, all right? If your curl pattern is straight to medium, get yourself a softie. Now, if your curl pattern is kinky, get yourself a medium. You can use a softie. You can use a softie if you want, but I say get yourself a medium, or even better, get yourself a medium soft, all right? This is a medium soft. Get yourself a medium soft, all right? Because that's gonna be able to, you're able to use that on a fresh cut and moving forward as well. So get yourself a medium soft, but I'm gonna do a whole video on brushes and all that kind of stuff, so don't worry about that. Just know you're gonna need to get yourself a brush, okay? Now, the third thing that you're gonna need is water. You're gonna need water because you're gonna need to keep your hair moisturized, okay? You're gonna need to keep it moisturized. So whether you're drinking water or you're putting the water on your head, you're gonna need to make sure your hair is moisturized. So you're gonna need some water, man. And the last thing that you're gonna need is a do-rag, bruh. You need a do-rag. Now, I know there's gonna be someone in the comments talking about,
I've got waves, I don't wear a do-rag. I've never wear a do-rag. I've never worn a do-rag.
cool, good for you, bro. But I'm telling you right now, see, over here on this channel, we're talking about how to get waves in the most efficient way, because anybody got time to waste, all right? I don't have time to waste. And the most efficient way of getting waves is with a do-rag. Because what did I say waves are? They're laid down curls. And what's the best way to lay your hair down? With a blood clot do-rag. So get yourself a do-rag and wear it to bed every single night. And if you're not brushing your hair, you really should be wearing a do-rag, all right? I don't make the rules. I just tell you what they are. So get yourself a do-rag, man. All right, so that really is it for the essentials. The essentials: a brush, water, a do-rag, and hair with curls in it. Simple, man. So let's get into the things that you should have. So these things are things that, yes, you don't absolutely need them to get waves, but if you want your waves to look good, you should have these things, all right? So the first thing is, you should have more than one brush, okay? Now, revisiting the 3 types of brushes, main types: soft, medium, and hard, all right? If you have straight to medium hair, the 2 brushes you should get, soft and the medium. Those are really the 2 brushes you're gonna need for the most part, okay? Unless you really wolfing for a long period of time, I'll cover that later. But you really just need a soft and a medium, all right? Now, if you have kinky hair, you might need all 3, but the main things you're gonna need are the medium and the hard. Those are the main brushes you're gonna need, the medium and the hard, because you're gonna need pull on your hair, man. So get the medium and the hard, all right? But ideally, at this stage, you should have all 3. You should have a soft, a medium, and a hard, because they all do different things. I told you I'm gonna go over that in the video that I do about brushing, all right? I'm probably gonna do that after the next video. The next video is gonna be how to use all these things I speak about today to get waves. So in the video after that, I'm gonna go into much more detail about brushing, okay? So you're gonna need more than one brush. The next thing that you should really have shampoo and conditioner. So I showed you guys in the last video what my shampoo and conditioner is. I use the Cantu shampoo, conditioner, bow. You need to get yourself shampoo and conditioner because you need to wash your hair. There's no point having waves if it's gonna be dirty and dusty and crusty. Like, you don't want that. So you need to have healthy hair. So wash your hair, man. Shampoo and conditioner, simple. The next thing that you should have is some kind of moisturizer. So yes, water is a great moisturizer, but depending on your curl pattern, depending on the porosity of your hair, I told you, top set, you're done though. But listen, depending on the porosity of your hair, it's gonna depend on how well your hair takes in moisture. So different products will help your hair to take in that moisture, right? But at this level, you definitely should have something else to help your hair to stay moisturized. So an example of that for me, I've used this Cantu coconut curling cream. This is good, especially when my hair is low, when my hair gets a little longer, because I already have quite kinky tight curls. I'm not really trying to make it curl much more than that. So I just have a wave butter that I use instead. You don't need to go crazy with the moisturizers, man. I'm telling you, you don't need to go crazy. You just need to make sure you're using the right things. So at this stage, you should have at least one thing that you're using to keep your hair moisturized, man. Simple. So the next thing that you should have is a comb. My comb, I used it in the last video. You should have a comb. The comb is gonna help lift up your hair for when you're washing it, when you're moisturizing your hair. It's gonna help stretch out your waves, just make them look better. You should really have a comb. It's gonna be an important part of the different things and steps in your daily routine. The comb is an important part of that, especially when you're wolfing, and wolfing is key to having waves. So the comb is key, man. So you should have a comb, all right? And then the last thing that you should have a hair mirror. This is my hair mirror. You should have that. God damn. Now the reason why you should have that, because you can't see the back of your hair without one. Trust me, it's long doing it without a hair mirror. At first, I didn't have one. And when I was brushing my hair, I had a mirror. I had a mirror here. I had another mirror that was back here somewhere. I was doing gymnastics. It's crazy. When I went to hotels and I didn't take my hand mirror with me, I was doing gymnastics with the little, you know, the little shaving mirror? I was doing gymnastics with that. It's not ideal. So now, that's why my shit cracked, because I'll be putting it in my bag with me when I be traveling. So get yourself a hand mirror, man. That really is it for the should haves, okay? So let's get into the things that are nice to have, man. So the first thing that is nice to have, it's funny, this is consistent across all 3, right? More brushes, man. I'm a nitty for these brushes. Now, this is my medium soft. So I mentioned it, medium soft. It's in between a soft and a medium, all right? Again, all of these brushes do different things, man. So having multiple different brushes is not just for the sake of having them, it's because they all do different things. They're for your hair at different lengths, different parts of the process and so on. I'll cover that in the brush video. Alright, cool. So more brushes, man. You can never have too many brushes, bruh. The next thing that is a nice to have is pomade. Pomade, man. Now this is my pomade. It's called Cold Label. Natural stuff, man. But you can use like Sporting Waves, you can use Murray's, all that kind of stuff. If you want to use that stuff, that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with it. The reason why it's a nice to have is gonna hold your hair, especially if like me, you need to go to work, you go in the office and stuff, you ain't gonna be wearing your do-rag. You can't wear your do-rag in the, well, I mean, maybe you can, but I'm not about to do that because boy, nah, I don't want that kind of heat. So I don't wear my do-rag like in the office on a day-to-day basis. It's not happening. So yeah, that's where the pomade will come in useful, because it's gonna hold your hair in place and keep your hair as laid down for as long as possible. The next thing that's nice to have is a full range of moisturizing products. All right, now there are multiple different types of ways to moisturize your hair. I'm gonna tell you what I do and what works for me. So what works for me is the LCO method. All right, the LCO method is liquid, cream, and oil. So for my liquid, I'll be using this leave-in conditioner. For my cream, I already showed you what that is. I use either this coconut curling cream, or I've got my As I Am wave butter. And then for the oil, I'll be using this argan oil. But yeah, that's what I use on my hair. So I'll get into more detail about moisturizing your hair. Don't worry. Like I said, everything we speak about, I'm gonna do another video in more detail on it. When that video is made, I'll probably put a card in the top right in each section. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
So the next thing that is nice to have is co-wash, man. This is my As I Am coconut co-wash. It's a nice to have, man. You don't need it because at the end of the day, you have normal conditioner, all right? But specifically for if you're doing a co-wash, I'll get into more detail in the differences between a full wash and a co-wash in another video. But specifically for that, and it smells good, man. Ooh, it smells good. So yeah, you don't need it. It's not even something you should have. It's a nice to have, man, you know? And then the last thing that is a nice to have, plastic bag, all right? Plastic bag. And you probably thinking, what the hell is this guy talking about? He done lost his damn mind. Well, I have not lost my mind. Plastic bag is gonna help you lay down your hair. So, like I said, if you work in an office, you can't wear your do-rag all the time. Or if you, I don't know, you're on a day-to-day basis, you can't wear a do-rag. This is definitely gonna be something that you're gonna want. Okay, you're gonna want this because it's gonna help you lay down your hair when you don't have a do-rag. I don't know why, I think it's something to do with the friction and stuff. I never really liked physics, I'm sorry. Chemistry, maths, that was my shit. Physics, I didn't really mess with that, so I don't know, but it's something to do with the friction and all of that. It lays down your hair, all right? So, hey, if you can't wear a do-rag, I'm about to give you some gems. You take the soft brush and you take this with you, you brush and you lay it down, because the soft brush gonna lay down your hair and the plastic bag gonna lay down your hair, all right? So they're gonna basically do what your do-rag is supposed to do. So yeah, it's a nice to have, trust me, all right? And that's really it for this video, man. I don't think I left anything out. Did I leave anything out? I don't think I did. Anything on top of that is just overkill. You don't need it. You don't need that much stuff to get waves. Right, you really don't. I told you the essential things, I told you the things you should have, and I told you the things that are nice to have. In videos to come, I'm gonna do a lot of do's and don'ts, and in the do's videos and the don'ts videos, I'm gonna show you the effects of doing certain things on my own head, all right? I've messed up my waves intentionally, doing some shit that I know is bad, just so I can tell you what the results of doing that was, all right? So yeah, in the coming videos, don't worry, I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm gonna be giving you guys all the, bruh, I'll be plugging you guys, man. I'm really gonna be plugging you guys. But yeah, I guess you guys probably want to see the waves. Let me show you what I'm working with. I have not looked at my waves all day long, so I don't know what they look like right now. It's gonna be a surprise for me as well. But yeah, this is what they're looking like right now. They're not too bad, you know? They're not too bad. As you can see, I'm wolfing right now, so like I said, that's the process of growing your hair out over a prolonged period of time. So I'm wolfing right now. So my hair's quite long. I haven't had like a full haircut for like, I don't know, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks now. 3-4 weeks now. I had a lineup, that's about it. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. But yeah, in the next video, I'm gonna tell you the process from not having any waves at all to having waves. I'm gonna walk you through the entire process, all right? Nice and easy. And then the video after that, I'm gonna start going into more detail around individual things such as brushing, such as woofing. I know I mentioned woofing. I will explain what that is, how to do that. In terms of moisturizing your hair porosity, I'll go into much more detail on all of those things. So make sure you smash the like button on this video, man. Like I said, let's get 10 likes in this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that big red button underneath this video. Do it right now. Do it right now. Alright, cool. And then make sure you press the bell while you're there. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you click all so you get notified every time I drop a video, man. That's it for this video. Make sure you watch one of the 2 videos that's gonna pop up on the screen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna catch you on in the next one. It's been that G-Town D Wave to the world, and I'm out.